everybody, Pastor Stephen Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. So George Michael just died a few days ago and everybody's talking about it, so I figured I'd weigh in on this. First of all, George Michael's burning in hell right now. He was a very wicked, God-hating, sodomite reprobate, and he's getting the punishment that he deserves right now. It's been pretty sad to even see Christians, in some cases, saying, oh, we lost another great celebrity, rest in peace, and all this kind of garbage. Clearly, George Michael hated the Lord Jesus Christ, and he was a sodomite reprobate. But not only is George Michael a perfect example of a wicked, God-hating sodomite, the fact that he died 20-some years early, the fact that he's constantly getting busted in public restrooms, committing filthy acts with strangers, but also, if you just look at the lyrics to one of his most famous songs, one of his biggest hits, you can just totally tell that this is written by a pedophile, okay? Listen to lyrics from his song, Father Figure. That's all you wanted, something special, someone sacred in your life, just for one moment to be warm and naked at my side. I will be your father figure, oh baby, put your tiny hand in mine. I'd love to be your preacher, teacher, be your daddy, anything you have in mind. It would make me, I'll be your father figure, very happy. I've had enough of crime. I'll be the one who loves you till the end of time. That's all I wanted, but sometimes love can be mistaken for a crime. Yeah, I guess love is mistaken for a crime when you're a pedophile.
Surprise your partner with Cleveland Steamer one day. They'll really appreciate it.
Lynn should be on top.
Because I don't even feel like putting that kind of work in. I work like 10 hours a day.
Well, god damn it, now there's going to be flames coming out of my butthole.
And welcome to Atheist Airwaves, episode number 167. I'm Christian Ferris.
I'm Reb Spence.
I'm Leslie Byerly.
And I'm Heather Schafer.
We record live every Tuesday at 7:30 Central, so please do come out and participate in the show by hanging out in our chat room with all the other sodomite reprobates in there. Our intro...
Captain of Team Sodomite Reprobates. Woo!
Our intro audio this week is Pastor Stephen Anderson from the Faithful Word Baptist Church. And oh my God, do I want to send him like all kinds of lyrics to read in that deadpan voice?
Yeah, that's like the worst karaoke ever.
I will be your father figure.
Okay, I just want this guy to come up with one fucking song where Jesus doesn't come in me, okay? One song, just one fucking song. It wasn't that long ago I had to sit through church and just every other song was about the Lord coming in me or leading me around. I mean, it's all about perspective, I think.
Well, we talked about two musicians during the show today, neither of which I know anything about hardly at all.
You don't know anything about George Michael?
Wake me up.
I don't think I've heard
before you go. Don't leave me.
No, goodbye. We already had to turn off her microphone.
Wake me up before you go.
We're going to get copyright infringement stuff.
Yeah, stop. You're too good at singing.
I didn't know that was a George Michael song. I guess I know more about him than I thought.
Wham.
He was in Wham.
I don't know much about Wham either.
You're lucky, dude. Oh my God.
I think it was like before my generation or something.
Yeah, no, it definitely was.
Yeah, because I'm young and virile, so...
Dude, I'm like 2 years older than you are.
So does this guy kind of sound like a pedophile?
No, here's the other thing. Like, and I really didn't even really register it until we just played it. I mean, I played it a few times today, and when I was, setting up the intro audio, I want to play just the beginning because he kind of, my gaydar was going off in the first two sentences. Hi guys, it's Stephen Anderson from Faith New Word.
That's not how gay people.
Hold on.
Hey everybody, Pastor Stephen Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe.
In Tempe, Arizona. Yeah, no.
That's a gay stereotype that you're
pushing.
It is.
Yeah, it kind of is. Except I've known quite a few gay guys that sound. I mean, not all of them, but yeah, I know some of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this guy protests
I'm just glad I'm not the person saying these things.
I used to work in a place and there were a very high population of gay males there, and a lot of them sounded just like that.
I'm just saying. What's up?
I won't get into hate mail this episode.
Oh, yes, you will.
The show is
First of all, I send you one every episode, so you're guaranteed that one.
Kashmir in the chat room says, "What church is he from? I keep hearing Fake Forward Baptist Church." It does kind of sound like that. Faithful Word Baptist Church. This guy is like, okay. First of all, he's one of those self-hating homophobes for sure. I mean, for sure,
might be.
I mean, just based on science,
Like
and,
statistically, he's probably a repressed gay man.
yeah, he wants to be a sodomite reprobate so badly.
It's really fun. He should try it sometime. Once you go sodomite what?
Reprobate,
you never go back.
Yeah.
That's
He's
that's
definitely a
the age-old
sodomite.
saying.
Oh, for sure.
He's at least
Like,
a sodomite.
Almost everyone on the planet is a sodomite.
Just don't tell him that. Just
You gotta
call
have
him
the
one.
faith, the faith, the faith. You gotta have the faith, the faith, the faith.
Is that another Wham song?
It's another George Michael song.
Oh, another church. Oh.
Can we?
Oh,
We should stop that. Okay. So this guy though, way outside the mainstream of Christianity, right?
Is he?
Well, that's the question that I'm posing.
I don't think so.
I think people like him are running the Texas government. So.
Right.
And now they're running the whole entire government.
Well, that.
Well, I mean, he goes on to completely like he lists every verse that talks about how evil gay people are, and I mean that's straight from the Bible, and I think that's pretty representative of what the opinion of your mainstream evangelical Christian is.
Evangelicals for sure.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. But I would say that I think a lot of Christians believe what he's saying, but they would be really appalled by how he's saying it, and they wouldn't say it quite that way.
So they're able to format it better. But I
Right.
still believe that to be true.
They can just it's okay.
Well, just when I say it, it's going to be in italics.
They're better at masking how awful they really are.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, this guy actually calls George Michael a faggot at one point
Yeah.
in this video.
Yeah.
And I think your mainstream Christians, even the evangelicals, maybe
They're like, we only say that when there's no one else listening.
right. Well, when it's just our church group, then yes, we can use that word. But otherwise, no. But Christian attitudes towards homosexuality have been shifting very quickly over the last 10 years or so. So in 2007, 56% of all Christians said homosexuality is a sin and should not be tolerated by society. This is according to Pew Research. They did the study again in 2014, and that number had dropped to 46% who said, you guys...
Only slightly less than half hate gay people? Wow.
Wow, that's just in record numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still a lot. It's still a lot.
No, it's a lot for them. It's still bullshit, is what you mean.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Who wants to guess which denominations are the biggest bunch of bigot Christian assholes?
Baptist. for
Baptist.
sure.
Oh, damn it, Leslie! I raised my hand.
I was gonna say.
She didn't raise her hand.
Is
Well,
it
my answer counts. She's
So
shouting out a
they
turn.
didn't break Baptists out
I figured
by
it would be
themselves.
Catholics or evangelicals.
Catholics were actually the most likely to say, homosexuals are cool.
For realsies.
Only
I
30%.
believe that. I believe that.
They're super touchy. Fuck yeah.
no.
They are always the ones getting in trouble for touching things they're not supposed to. Always.
You don't usually see Catholics out there protesting and shit. They're not.
Well, they're
aren't,
also like,
super.
Oh, and they get to drink and smoke, which probably helps with their shitty attitudes, like a lot. I know it helps me with my shitty
And
attitude.
also, like, we're very familiar with actual pedophiles. Gay people aren't pedophiles.
Right?
But but honestly, Catholics are notorious for having, doctrine that says one thing and they do exactly the opposite. Like
Birth control.
Birth control, exactly. Catholics are not allowed to use birth control, yet 98% of Catholic women use birth control.
And they're not allowed to get divorces.
Right.
Listen,
And yeah, more than half of all Catholics get a divorce at some point. So yeah, that doesn't.
They're not supposed to look at porn, but like 100% of them look at porn.
Right. So they don't break out Protestants per se, but mainline Protestants, 34% of them, not 34%. No, 34% of them. They're just below Catholics. 34% of them say that homosexuals are evil, and the rest of them say it's cool. The biggest number, Jehovah's Witnesses. 84% of Jehovah's Witnesses say nope.
Because they like excommunicate you from like your family, not just the church.
Yeah. They are followed by Mormons and evangelicals, who are tied at 64% of them being absolute homophobic bigots. And then after that, you have historically black Protestants. Just under half, 49% of them say gay people should burn in hell and not be accepted in society. What percentage of atheists do you think?
6.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Stop looking over my shoulder.
I was gonna say like 12%, but
it's 6.
But now I'm gonna say 6.
I need like a screen protector.
Those 6%, they're not really atheists. They're just mad at God.
No, they were just like, they got asked the question while they were standing in front of their dad, who they hadn't told they were gay or atheist yet. So they were like, no, fuck those people. They're the worst.
Yeah. So I don't know. But so like we win of any group. We are the most tolerant.
Yay.
Yeah, but still, fuck you 6%. I imagine these are the alt-right people.
Oh, the alt-right atheists?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I have to imagine it's the conservative.
At least 4 or 5% of that.
I want to take a poll. How many atheists believe in God? I bet you it would be.
It's been done.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
and it's really
It's
really
more
dumb.
than 0, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
it's so
fuck.
dumb. Like you hear it, like that's can't be a thing. How is that a thing?
Should just hand out dictionaries to people.
I was watching. I can't even remember what the poll was for, but it cost like, it used to be back when it cost like 99 cents to text in a vote, and it was like this many said yes, this many said no, and like this many said I don't know. And I'm like, okay, so like 15% of people text in and paid $1 to be like,
That's democracy right there. It ain't free. It's $1.50.
8% of atheists say they believe in a God.
8,
which is more than think that that society should not put up with homosexuals. So that's weird. Yeah.
You think it'd be just like right on the money?
So do you think like
I
the Venn
wonder if
diagram?
like they believe in a God or they just don't know. Like, did they get that specific? How specific?
Do you believe in God?
Do you believe?
And 8% of atheists said, "Yep."
Do you think the bigoted circle and the believe in God circle, if they're in the Venn diagram, do you think they're just overlapping completely? Or?
Almost, yeah, probably.
No, they have no similarities at all.
Yeah, it's like, I'm an atheist, but
You can't mostly accurately guess what someone's going to think by what they are,
Right.
what religion they are.
I'm just saying they're like, I'm an atheist, but also God tells me that
God told me he's not
hell.
real.
God told me he's not real.
God told me he's dead.
God committed suicide.
And don't be gay.
Right? that was the last thing he said.
Right.
I'm offing myself. Also, don't be gay.
Did we ever nail down in that post show what alt-right is? I don't know if we came to consensus on that.
I don't even remember that conversation anymore.
That just means we have to have it again.
Yeah, there you go, post show. We're going to have the exact same conversation again. You can pay $1 for
Are we
it.
going to talk about book deals and...
Because whatever you were saying in that conversation that you had been having over chat the majority of the day was making him all super extra. So
I'll keep on.
if you could only do that during like business hours, thank you.
And Kristen says that Nazis, the alt-right is Nazis.
And I want their scalps. 100 alt-right scalps. That is. Oh, that's the new Atheist Airwaves contest. So you can send them to us. I'll give you the email. Got us at got@atheistairwaves.com.
You got to send them in like a refrigerated box.
Yeah.
You have to email them in a refrigerated box.
No, we're going to decorate the wall with them. They got to send them to us.
Oh, that's great. We have
all this wall space now.
All right,
Yeah.
we've moved the logo down to the bottom, so we've got all this space for all of our alt-right scalps. It'll be great. Let's move on to news. So, Rwandan soccer officials. We don't really get to talk about soccer much on this show.
You mean football?
This is America, bro. So Rwandan soccer officials have finally clamped down on a rampant problem in their professional leagues. The Rwandan Football Federation, which is FERWAFA, it's fun to say, they have officially banned the use of all witchcraft in their games. Players and coaches face fines and suspensions for casting spells during a match. And teams that are found guilty of witchcraft will be fined 500,000 Rwandan francs, which is like $1.50 or something like that.
Are they allowed to pray?
That's a good question. So that was the first thing that popped in my mind is like, this is all like protecting Christians.
Yeah, well, like, because prayer is an incantation for a divine being.
It's cheating.
Intervene.
I mean, if it works, it's cheating. And if they think witchcraft works, they must think that
praying
works. Yeah. And they're just protecting their Christian teams.
Well, I mean, but it really is witchcraft, though.
Well, I mean, I can see, like, praying is asking.
Well, but a lot of times, you have to say, like, our Lord who art in heaven, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, there is an incantation component to prayer.
Yeah, but you're still asking. Like, you
Well,
have to,
and that's
like,
what
you have to
witches would
say
say,
all the
too.
Lord in heaven and stuff, so, like, in case he's busy or making a hot pocket, like, it's like the bat phone.
But witches would say the same thing about their incantations
They're
to
not
nature. They would say,
asking.
we're asking for nature to intervene.
Okay, but wait. But like if you're a Rwandan soccer player and you fly, I don't know much about football. Messi, that's a guy, right?
That's a person.
He's good.
I've heard that name.
I think he's good. And he's like in the thing and you ask him, hey, would you come in and score a goal for us? And he like came onto the field and like went around. You would still say that's cheating, right?
Sure.
So if you did the same thing, you asked Jesus, oh, hey, bro, come on in. And also, if you're wearing like a lowercase
Can
t,
Jesus even play soccer in those sandals?
I don't know, but I mean,
Well,
if
with the holes in his hand,
even if
is he allowed
even
to
if
touch
he
the ball?
sucks, it's still cheating.
Yeah.
It's an attempt at cheating, even though he's gonna like.
If you
trip
pull
over-
someone out of the stands and be like, "Hey, you're going to be our extra defense lineman," are those?
It'd be hard to.
Are those in soccer? Do they have linemen in soccer?
It would be hard to run in that robe too,
yeah,
and all the blood from the thorns getting in his eyes.
That's
I don't think Jesus would be good at sports.
you just whip it into their eyes. The blood. You just,
Kashmir is our UK person, and she says Messi is like the best you Americans. So yeah, we don't know much about your sport. I'm sorry.
I think I saw Messi on the cover of some FIFA game, maybe at some point. I
literally-
think that was a man named Messi.
Honestly, like this is the most I've learned about football in ever. Like I know more about Rwandan soccer than any other.
I now know more about Rwandan witchcraft than football. I think.
So I want to tell the story about how this rule got put in place because it's pretty freaking amazing. Did you guys watch the video of
No,
it happening?
I didn't know this.
Oh, dude, it's so great. Go. I'll post it in the Atheist Airwaves Facebook page because oh my god, the video is amazing. They get so mad. Okay, so a player, his name is like Kamara or something. He took a shot and it hit the post and went over into the goalie, went and ran and got it. While the goalie is busy, he runs to the goal line, quickly buries like some magic item on the goal line, and then he's waving his hands over it, doing, witchcraft thing, ooh-da-doo, whatever, like you do with witchcraft.
How does witchcraft go again?
Ooh-da-doo?
Oh, okay.
That's how you do that.
What is-
I'm
what is-
the only one who knows anything about witchcraft.
What does that curse achieve?
But you're gonna find out. Okay. So
He's not going to tell us his white guy magic so we can get weekly fruit baskets and good credit scores too.
You get fruit baskets, bro? Man, I need to
Dude,
get my
you're
fruit
white guy.
basket.
You're white guy.
But I don't get my fruit basket. I need to get my fruit basket.
I love how I love how Reb is playing and is like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get like weekly direct deposit money into my account. I don't know what you're talking about. No, that's how being white works.
That's how being a white guy works.
Right. So the goalie freaks out and like comes running after him to kick his ass. I mean, he is so mad this guy's casting spells on his goal. And he runs away. Not only did the goalie freak out, but the rest of the team is like chasing this guy. Like, honestly, they're going to kick his ass for doing witchcraft on the... Oh, hey, Puttifoot in the chat room says 500,000 Rwandan francs is $608 US. That Puttifoot is in charge of our research division. So
That's in the article.
yeah, no, but I did.
As of today,
But he didn't read the article.
the currency exchange could change. So, as of this recording.
Oh my god.
Okay, so ultimately the referee gave him a yellow card for witchcraft, which, well, I guess.
Well, what did he do that was so, like, because obviously that rule didn't exist yet, so what could they have given him a card for?
I don't know.
Poor sportsmanship.
or trying to get your ass kicked by the
He
other team.
he brought something out onto the field, though,
Yeah.
right? So that's...
But he
Like
didn't-
too many players on the field? Do they have that?
But I mean, like, there's
soccer?
probably something about not bringing shit
Yeah,
out
but I
onto
mean,
the field.
I bet you the Christian players are all like got their lowercase t magic
But
items
are
around
they,
their necks.
Are they going and they planting it by the goal?
Probably. They probably got like little figurines of Mary, and they're like, nailing her into the ground and
If
shit. I
they're
bet you
doing
they
that,
are.
then that should be... I don't
Yeah.
know, too, but...
Is it like, is it not good for someone to go up to the goalpost and like do magic on it? Is it
Now it's
Now
not okay.
Yeah. Now it's
But
$600
before-
US.
I mean, yeah, probably like going on it. Like you can't do that in football. They'll call like too many players on the field and shit like that, right?
I think that's a rule in football. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I
The
can't.
good football, the American kind.
You know what's killing me? Like, our chat room knows all of our inside jokes. They like talking about, Arlo kicking the crap out of Pinata Jesus and shit. This is amazing. I love you guys. So the VP of Verwaffa had this to say about the rules.
Is that like the Rwandan FIFA?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Verwaffa,
Who called it that?
the Rwandans.
Oh, okay.
So they pronounce it differently in Rwanda? Or?
He knows what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I don't know what you're getting at.
No.
I want to know what the inside joke is.
It's not at all amusing, so I'm going to move on. So the VP for Verwaffa
Which means it's super amusing.
had this to say about the new rules, quote, "Since there is no scientific way to prove the use of witchcraft, these measures will be based upon reports from match officials, and anything that is deemed to incite witchcraft will be put under consideration."
Are they going to get those little instant replay cameras like the NFL has?
Like, and like a lip reader, it's like, clearly he said ooda dooda. Clearly.
That wasn't even the same incantation you used earlier.
I already forgot. So
I did too. But I forgot like the most important part. So he does this. He almost gets his ass kicked, and he gets a yellow card. And then like 3 minutes later, he scores the goal. Like literally 3 minutes later, and that's why they're like, "Oh shit, can't have this witchcraft shit on the field anymore."
Would Tebowing be considered
Right?
witchcraft?
Yes, I think so. It should.
Yes.
Does he still do that in baseball?
Is he still playing baseball?
Oh, I just heard he went to
I mean,
baseball and he cured some guy from an epilepsy attack. So this is all I remember.
I'm sure they've kicked him out by now. I don't know.
Now I'll have to go look.
Is Tebow still?
Gavin in the chat room, that is actually called Civil War LARPing.
You're gonna have to like actually read.
Oh,
this, Sam.
read the things.
So Gavin in the chat room says, "My wife just asked how Christian doesn't know anything about sports. I told her he does Civil War reenactment. She gets it now." And
But
I'm
it's not
sure-
called
I'm sure your wife-
reenactment.
I'm sure your wife is a lovely person. I know things about hockey. Hockey is my sport. Hockey is a good sport.
Dude,
Soccer is for like, Kashmir and those people.
did Civil War soldiers not like sports?
They like baseball.
So they hit
They
that
invented baseball.
they hit that peck around with those sticks.
The peck.
The peck.
peck.
Yes. The sports peck.
I took my sons to go see a hockey game, and my 10-year-old was like, "What's that thing called again? The peck?" I was like, "Yep."
Did they understand the game by this? Because I've seen like 3 hockey games and still don't really understand how the game works.
you are
Like most sports ball does.
Yeah. I still don't not quite sure I understand why they're allowed to punch each other and not get fouls.
They got to get the peck in the net.
You do get fouls. Well, I mean, it's a penalty, but you get a penalty for
Right, but it seems like you shouldn't like want to get a penalty. You should like avoid getting in a fight so you don't get penalties.
Well, but okay, no one really cares about this. But like, if you get a penalty for fighting, you both get penalties, so it doesn't hurt your team. Anyway, speaking of witchcraft,
And there's a peck.
there's a peck. Those people, as in not Americans. Yes, Kashmir. That's exactly right. Those people. The people we don't know anything about or care about or what they do. And that's going to be doubly true now that we elected Donald Trump as president.
Well, we'll care about which ones we're dropping bombs on, potentially.
No, we'll care about the bombs.
Well, yeah.
Like, oh, man.
But we have to have some sort of purpose for dropping the bombs. Or at least a assumed
do.
purpose. Oh, but we have to be spreading democracy, basically. That's really what it comes down
All
to.
I'm saying is, like, it's good, the stock market likes it when we're dropping bombs because we have to make more bombs. It's good for corporate interests.
Well, the uranium trade, their stock prices went up.
Shut
so,
up.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, after
oh,
I did the
God.
whole, like, oh, yeah, we're going to start
We're
making
gonna
more
nuke-
nukes.
We're going to nuke everybody.
And everyone's like, oh, yeah, we're going to start buying and selling uranium. Hell yeah. So, yeah, their stock went up.
God, I just hope they do.
No, I
Everyone, whole world, fuck it.
I hope they don't.
Do over.
Right.
We're just going to reset the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it's like an Etch-a-Sketch. Just erase. Just shake the shit out of it.
Hector in the chat room says, someone wake me up when the sports talk ends. Right? How is this group of people spending this much time talking about sports? We don't know anything about sports.
I don't know. Why are we talking
I
about
don't know.
sports?
I can't make it stop.
But Tim Tebow's done.
He's done?
Probably. I love you should go just look at the titles of all these articles. It's time to end the
Okay.
Tim Tebow baseball
Does he still
experiment.
Tebow during like baseball games?
No one
know.
cares.
Because I know in football they stopped him from Tebowing.
Everyone's left the chat room now. It's not a sports show. Calm down. Okay. So, meanwhile, in other witchcraft news, Azealia Banks is a witch, and she's also super gross.
For the listeners who don't know, who's Azalea Banks?
Azealia Banks is a rapper.
Eh.
So today, I could not have named a song of hers. I listened to as much of one song as Heather would let me.
And now your entire Spotify playlist is nothing but Azalea Banks.
Pretty much. I like the song that we played. She made me turn it off because she's like,
Yeah,
she'd
but
rather
he
die.
likes terrible music.
I liked it.
Leslie, you're gonna love this song.
Like Joy Division.
Joy Division is amazing. Anyway, let's not replace sports ball and Civil War reenactment with
Let's get back to the witches.
Let's get back to the witchcraft. So Azealia Banks posted a video on Twitter this week of her closet, where apparently she's been sacrificing chickens for 3 years, with apparently no plans of cleaning that shit up at any point in that time.
Dude, it was fucking gross. I could not even watch the whole video.
It was very, very
It
gross.
was so gross.
There's like it's all black from the blood.
Well,
and
And there's
little
like fucking feathers stuck in it and shit.
And what's she practicing? Like Santeria or
brujeria,
Brujeria? I don't know.
which I don't really know much about. I know about the soccer as much as I know about that.
That was the whitest fucking shit I have ever heard two people say in my entire life.
What did I say? I don't know.
Brujeria?
Brujeria?
Yes! It just gets fucking whiter from there.
How are you? How is it supposed to be
It just
pronounced?
means witchcraft.
Yeah, it
by the
means
way.
No, Heather
Oh,
knows exactly how to pronounce it.
Heather's gonna like.
So go ahead.
Brujeria?
Oh shit!
fuck.
She knows. Okay.
Goddamn.
I was hoping she'd stumble and I'd be able to laugh at her, but apparently she knows more than I do.
Oh fuck.
You haven't seen her closet.
Chickens, please, bitch. What do you think I'm new here?
She did just have it recarpeted. I don't know what's been going on in there actually.
Chickens. That's fucking grade school shit.
Seriously though, it's like but the chat room says brouhaha. White Club. She really should have paid for a hazmat team. It was like dude. That had to smell, right?
The most annoying part of that entire fucking video, she was like, I got my sandblaster here. I'm like, bitch, that's a disc sander. No, that is not a sandblaster.
She needed a sandblaster for real, though.
And what'd she say? Like, witches got to be doing real shit, or what?
Yeah, no, real witches.
Real witches do real shit.
Real witches do real things.
Oh.
I was like, oh, come on. So first of all, there are no real witches. And second of all you've done is make a fucking mess. You have not done
Right, and slaughtered a bunch of innocent animals for what? Good luck. Good luck.
It's worked out really well for her too.
I mean, we're talking about her,
except that
it has?
She's been doing it for 3 years, and everyone's like, who the fuck is Azalea Banks?
Right?
I was thinking like Iggy Azalea when I first.
That's what I thought.
And then I
too.
saw the video. I was like, "That's not Iggy Azalea,"
They have some beef, both of them.
because they have the
Iggy
same
and-
name. Or
Yeah, well, because
Don't
Iggy's
they have
name
chicken?
shouldn't be her name.
Oh.
No, because she's very white, so she took on a name that wasn't.
was
Oh.
Azalea like not a
Well,
name,
just
or-
the whole her everything.
Oh.
Everything. She changed everything.
Oh, that's come
It's
down to
kind
the
of like why
appropriation
people
kind
don't
of thing.
like
Yeah, okay.
why Lana Del Rey changed her name, whatever, because it's shouldn't be her name.
Is Lana Del
Anyway.
Rey not her what name, or
No.
I don't care
is that a
about
racial thing?
Kristen in the chat room wants to know if Azalea Banks at least ate the chickens. There's no word on that.
Probably not.
I imagine not. I think that like takes away all the magic.
Or do you get to ingest the magic?
Although, the colonel was part of the Pentaverate before he went tits up. So apparently slaughtering chickens by the millions gives you something.
Do you think she had like a witch name?
Are there witch names? Is that a thing that they
Well,
do?
like Darkleaf?
Darth Vader or something? Like you get your like...
Well, I would just assume anytime you go into a new religion, when you go Muslim, you get a new Muslim name. I would assume if you're a witch, you get a witch name.
I had a derby name,
Kind of the same concept.
right?
I guess. Okay, so Hemant Mehta over at the Friendly Atheist blog, he actually pulled up an interview that she did with Playboy in 2015, and where she talked about atheism a little bit. Anyone want to guess whether what she said was nice or makes any sense whatsoever?
I bet since she belongs to a minority religion, she was thinking, you know what?
Solidarity.
Atheists kind of like have like a legitimate cause for concern in society, and I stand with them.
You're close.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very close. She says, quote, I don't understand how someone could be an atheist. Think about God as software, right? If you were to look at God's face, your head would explode. Because your head...
Is that what happened to her chickens?
Right. Although, honestly, like my head almost exploded reading this. So, Azalea Banks may be God. I don't know. She says, because your head is a calculator. Okay, I don't get that. And the amount of information that would be embedded in his face would fit only on a Google-sized data center. Your head cannot handle that much information. Stop looking for God.
I did.
Yeah, right. Not because of that.
Check.
The atheists aren't looking for God, so but I don't. What?
Some.
Aren't we always looking for truth? And if that truth happens to be God, then we'd be happy to find it.
Yeah, but
right?
we're looking for truth, not God.
But what if God was the truth? I mean, like...
If it's a truth, then we're technically seeking it.
Shut up, Brad.
Anyway.
Do you think like she had to like? Do you think it's like part of the brouhaha thing that you have to like keep the like that you're not allowed to clean it
I'm
up?
just gonna call it that now, right?
Her brouhaha thing. Yeah.
Are you not like allowed to clean up all the mess afterward?
I don't think that's part of the thing. I think you're allowed to. I think she's just a
or she's
slob.
or maybe she's just really lazy.
Yeah.
It's like I mean I want to be a
Maybe
witch.
the luck was like building up and like, just like
I imagine it's like me with cooking, like
luck mortar.
Like cooking's kind of cool, but I hate cleaning up afterwards. So I'll make a good meal, but I don't really want to clean all the dishes afterwards.
She ate the chicken.
Maybe.
I don't know. She's a terrible person. Just
Right?
all around, as far as I can tell.
Apparently, the chat room knows things about Azalea Banks. Go ahead, dragging Sia around by the the hair on social media. I don't know anything
But she
about
does that to all sorts of people. Like, that's her thing, is to go on Twitter rants.
Hector in the chat room helps us out with the pronunciation. He
Oh
says,
God, no.
Brouhaha.
Brew hair, yeah.
No, it's brouhaha. That's what I get out of that, Hector. Thank you for the correction. It's brouhaha, you guys.
I will admit,
Thank you for trying to help us. Thank you. We appreciate it. We can't be helped, but thank you.
They are helpless.
we are purposely not trying to get it right. That's the joke.
Well, no. We couldn't get it right, so it's easier to pretend that's the joke. It's way easier to do that.
I said it for them, and they can't get it right.
It's very meta. That's
It's,
really
it's in the video, and they can't get it
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no, she says it. I can't, but she can.
Yeah, well, I would hope so. If you practice it, you should be able to pronounce it.
I just said it for the first time just now.
Oh.
First time out loud.
Well, that's good. You could practice it then.
Corpus Christi Atheist meets every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. This weekend, we're meeting at Executive Surf Club downtown. If you don't know where that is, you can visit ccatheists.com for a list of our public events. You can also visit ccatHeists.com if you prefer. So, it is not easy to be a Christian in Pakistan, dude. I mean,
Well, according to
Is
Christians
it
in
as
America,
hard as being a Christian in America, where you have to drink your Starbucks out of a plain red cup?
it's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not sure if it's that bad.
It's not that bad.
No.
Nothing's that bad.
So,
Have you ever tried to drink a caramel macchiato out of a plain red cup?
I don't know what that is.
I'm more
And
of
that
a,
seems like a
Can-
white
you know
thing.
what?
I feel like
I'm more of a vanilla bean frappuccino guy myself.
Count
No
yourself
way.
lucky that you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't know that feel.
I think I've had a macchiato before.
Out of a plain red cup?
It was like
wasn't
in a
that the
little-
guy in like wasn't he the guy in Karate Kid?
That's Miyagi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Caramel Miyagi from Starbucks.
Something different. Okay.
I now don't know how to say
Or do you mean
Makitukuro.
you mean
It's-
Ralph Macchio?
Oh, no, that was the one.
Oh, okay.
So what happened in Pakistan?
Oh, so it's not easy being a Christian in Pakistan, is what I'm saying. Because, so first of all, you're a huge religious minority. And while Muslims are forbidden by law, they are forbidden by law to either purchase or consume alcohol.
Sounds like it's hard to be a Muslim in Pakistan.
We're all like, we're all we're Islamophobes over here. Like, oh, it's so hard, yeah.
Like, they might be the majority, but it's like the shitty majority. Like over there, it's like it's shittier to be the majority than it is to be the minority.
Right. Well, I mean, like, why would you bend yourself over like that? Like, do that to the minority religions, right?
What percentage?
Why would you beat up on yourself when you could beat up on people who can't defend themselves?
Like Catholics, do you think the majority of them actually violate that rule?
I bet many of them do. I mean, you just look at what the 9/11 hijackers did. I mean, they were all like in strip clubs and drinking and whoring. That's what they really do, right?
That is not where we keep our 72 virgins in America. And not behind the girls sign.
Okay, well, there are not 72 virgins in the VIP room, okay? Just so you guys know.
Do you think they were practicing anal jihad too?
Yeah, probably.
That was a callback to an episode from like a year ago.
It's longer than that, I think. But so, as a Muslim, you can't buy or consume alcohol by law, although I'm sure they do. But even the religious minorities who, their religions allow them to drink, they have to get a government permit to buy and distribute it. Fuck that.
Oh, and only and to buy it, and only in certain quantities.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, you can do a shot, and the government won't fuck with you. But 2 shots, fuck you.
I can only imagine the failure of prohibition in America would be a good model for them to look at how prohibition in their country might work.
So, getting to the story, this Christmas was even tougher for the Christians in the town of Toba Tek Singh, where dozens of Christians bought Christmas moonshine that left 23 dead and 40 hospitalized. Christmas celebrations in Pakistan are fucking hardcore, dude.
It's like the ultimate war on Christmas. You're just trying to have fun, and someone poisons you and kills you.
You know it's a good party when the host goes down.
Right? It's the Purge Pakistan edition. Is
I
what-
feel like they could have written almost the same exact story about Festivus.
It was close. It
Oh.
was fucking close.
Yeah.
There were definitely
There was no
casualties.
moonshine.
No, there what?
There-
I don't remember.
There was the UFC party the other day.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there was. So what Leslie was alluding to was the guy who made and sold the moonshine is among the dead, which is probably lucky, I think, because I mean I'd probably kill him if he killed my loved ones.
I'd be like, well, that's unfortunate.
I just think
Darn.
that this just reinforces the sinful lifestyle of alcohol and that you should not. With something someone makes at their fucking house, dude.
Drink.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So this guy
Does it say how they ended up actually dying? Was it like, what was it tainted with? Because I feel like if the guy who made it like tainted it on purpose, he probably wouldn't have.
No, I mean it was like moonshine. Moonshine done poorly will kill you. It will blind you. I mean, it's just not an easy thing to do safely.
Hair on your palms or something? Or?
No, that's something
That's
else.
not
No, that's not what that does. So the guy was charging everyone
Red, you know what that is.
Are you sure? I
Have
feel
you
like-
seen his palms?
My palms are very soft, very smooth.
Can I?
I do nothing
they
but
are.
type on a computer all day.
Like you should really feel his palms. He's got like soft little
They're very nice.
porcelain doll hands.
Yes.
So this guy charged.
I'm good.
He was selling the moonshine in like bags, plastic bags. He charged people $5 a bag for this thing. So being a cultist in Pakistan is like really awful because not only do you die, but you have to pay for it. You're out $5 and you're dead. At least like you go to Jonestown and like they give you the Kool-Aid for free. You know, you're not. I mean, at least your descendants.
Dude.
Oh, is that too dark? Is that too dark?
Dude.
That's too dark? Okay. I apologize.
Keep going.
I would.
It's not too soon, right? I mean, it's quite a while ago.
We've done way sooner shit.
We don't have to talk about these people. We can talk about the previous ones that died.
That's
It's
true.
March isn't too soon, right? March.
March. Oh yeah. March is like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
last March, 40 plus Hindus died in a holy day celebration, doing the same thing.
Is ergot poisoning a moonshine term? I have no idea. Our chat room knows more about moonshine than we do, apparently.
You know what sucks about this is that this kind of thing is probably the reason why they'll keep having it illegal.
Yeah, like look
They'll
what
be like,
happens
look
when
what
it's
happens
not.
because
Yeah.
God.
You know, except the thing is usually when you can make something legal, then you can also regulate it and make sure that it's of quality. Like, remember the weed people used to sell in those states where weed's legal now, and the weed they're fucking selling now in those states?
I wouldn't know. Because I don't smoke
Okay,
weed.
so Kashmir is the one who pointed us to ergot poisoning, which is a fungus.
Dude,
illness.
You make moonshine with fungus?
How do you know that's how you pronounce that?
Because I'm looking at the pronunciation.
Oh, you think what it's
I
ergo?
looked it up on the internets. But they say that this specific type of fungus is found on rye and also on crops like wheat and barley. And so apparently, Putterfoot in the chat room says it was Flavor Aid. They didn't have Kool-Aid at Jonestown. Dude, it's too soon. We already talked about it. Do not talk about Jonestown. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
Last March is cool. 70s, not cool. 70s, right? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't remember. 78-ish.
I don't remember dates.
So, but yeah, no, it's a lot like that, I think, with the whole like weed thing is here. In the states where it's illegal, it's still super, super shitty and it's not gonna poison
Like
you.
shitty quality or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was just
So of the shittiest quality. One time I was smoking weed in my house and my dad came in later and he was like, dude, did the dog shit in here? And I was like, nope, it's the Texas good stuff. Yep. I was like, they chipped it right off the old cylinder shaped block. They brought it from Mexico here in the truck from.
Is the dro you find in Texas the same as the dro you might, or is dro even the best weed anymore?
Well, that's a way of growing. That's not like a type of weed.
Oh, I always heard like dro was like, oh, this is the best weed ever.
No, it's just grown hydroponically.
Oh.
As opposed to like organically or in soil.
Hector in the chat room is extremely upset that now I'm looking at pronunciations when he was trying to be so helpful with the brouhaha thing. And Turpin in the chat room is saying, at least Ferris isn't as bad with the pronunciation as I am. Yeah, we should play the manananan thing. We'll play that after the outro music today because that's amazing.
You could probably make one out of this episode with your brouhaha.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
the
Actually,
Manananan was pretty classic.
Yeah, no, I'm going to play it right now. Hold on. I'm gonna bring it up right now because it's amazing. Maybe I'm not. Is it gone?
Are you gonna? You have to explain the backstory to it, though.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
If you're a long-time listener, you'll just know already.
Here it is.
Okay.
Manan.
Menanon.
Monanan.
All right. So that was from like a couple of years ago. It was like, because I think like
It was some town in Iraq or something.
No, it was like in Ireland, I think. Yeah. And like, I was like, I don't know how to pronounce this. And like, I think I was either Turpin or Jay was like, oh, I can pronounce it. And then like, I don't know. And then a listener put that together for us, which is amazing.
Oh, a listener put that together for you?
Yes.
I was like all impressed with you this whole time that was actually really like clever and better than your other like quote, like air quote remixes or whatever. I was like, wow, but never mind.
Christian did a good thing.
Now all the things make sense again.
Yeah.
2017 isn't going to be like 2016 at all, guys. Yay.
I was very impressed with your techno white man remix.
Thank you. I thought it was very good.
Says
as well.
the other white man.
Brouhaha. All right, let's move on to the next story. The Cub Scouts have stopped discriminating against gay people. They still discriminate against atheists. And right now they are facing a controversy over their intolerance toward trans children. So as far as the LGBT community goes, the Scouts are all like, you're cool, you're cool, you're cool. Fuck you, though. And your atheist friends, fuck them too.
Well, I mean, only what, like 94% of the atheist friends. 6% still like hate gay people. I'm sure they also hate trans people.
Call back to an earlier
7%
statistic.
believe in God, so they can go.
Right.
Oh, right.
So yeah.
There you go. Turpin in the chat room saying that Eric still has butthole on his computer. Dude, you missed it. It was in the
Me too.
It was it was in the intro audio. So
What website does he go to?
Not YouPorn, hopefully. Or is it okay for him?
is it okay for Eric to use YouPorn?
Yes, everyone but Reb.
Oh, okay.
Everyone go use YouPorn, not you, Reb.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Joe Maldonado is an 8-year-old trans boy who joined a scout troop in Secaucus, New Jersey for about a month, and then he was kicked out for being trans. I really feel like, when are these bigot Christian motherfuckers going to just learn the goddamn lesson? I mean, do we have to go through every fucking group of people before they just like, oh.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, what? It's just kind of part of being like an adult. I feel a lot of it is just a maturity level, because there are a lot of things that I'm like, I don't like it. I don't want it. Too bad I have to fucking do it. Like going to work every day. I don't like it. I don't want it. I bitch every fucking day when I have to get out of bed. I've been doing work every day since I was 14 and a half. Don't like it. Don't want it. Bullshit. So many reasons it's bullshit. Do it anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of one that's like, I like the Girl Scouts because they are super inclusive. But at the same time, I think it would just be nice if it didn't matter, boy, girl, Boy Scout, Girl Scout. It was just Scouts. Even though I know those two organizations technically aren't connected or anything, really.
Right. They're different organizations, different ownership, all that.
It would just be nice, it's just one organization. Don't matter what gender you are. You go, you camp out, you get your badges, do that kind of
agree.
stuff.
But
Sell
could
cookies.
Could they be? I mean, I understand when there's like a separation in like, certain sports and stuff like that, because generally you're going to find like men are faster than women generally.
Look, when I was in Boy Scouts, I got a patch for playing marbles. Okay, it wasn't exactly the manliest stuff ever. Anybody of any gender could have done it.
He's an athlete. That's why.
And dude, I bet you'd have patched the fuck up all day long, like in brownies for like, sewing and baking. You'd have probably been way better at that shit.
I would have been we didn't have home ec in my high school. I would have loved to have taken home ec. I think that would have been great because I would like to know some of those life skills. But now I don't.
There's YouTube.
I had to take ag
YouTube
class
now.
instead and learn how to do milk spitting and identifying different cuts of meat on a cow. Yay.
What?
It was the agriculture class. It was the only electives we had.
Can anyone think of a good reason to segregate by gender?
Not when it comes to life skills. I mean, everyone can find value in being able to tie a knot. Everyone can find value in knowing how to set up a tent. Everyone can find value in learning how to make a fire out in the wild. I mean, that's not something that's gender specific in any way whatsoever.
And also, I just wonder what we're teaching our children by segregating genders like that. I wonder what lesson you internalize from, when we do things like this, girls go over here and boys must go over there. I don't know what the message might be.
Well, I mean, and then on the other side of that, I mean, all genders can, benefit from learning the economics of selling cookies. I mean, it's not just, incorporating women into guys stuff and incorporating
those are little
guys
cookie pushers. It's bullshit.
There's a great level of economic acumen that goes into
they're cookie
selling.
Pushers.
They're so good though.
They are good.
If
You should just be able to order that shit online, okay? I don't need little fucking cookie pushers bugging the fuck out of me.
It's called supply and demand.
I'll come to you when I want my fucking cookies. My weed dealer knows that. Girl Scout should know that.
No.
That's how fucking selling shit works. I'll come to you.
If there's a limited supply and a limited time window, you can sell more because people feel like they're gonna be
Supply
gone
and
soon.
demand. I get it. Well,
it doesn't seem like you do though. So
I get it. They're little fucking cookie pushers. It's child labor.
The chat room is talking about secular scouts and groups that are
Camp Quest and
Camp Quest is a good example, but that's a camp. It's not a scouting thing. Gavin in the chat room was asking if there are other organizations. One of the things that we looked at, because I have a son and he can't, obviously we're atheists, so he can't join Boy Scouts. And so I looked at trying to start a Campfire Kids group here locally. Unfortunately, we're not near.
I'm sorry. The only thing I thought was, unfortunately, I don't know any life skills, so I couldn't do that. He was like, but then I would have had to make a campfire, and there's not an app for that.
unfortunately, PowerPoint is not a life skill.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard at my own jokes, but I'm fucking hilarious. Okay, go on.
Anyway, you have to be really close to an existing group in order for that to happen, and Corpus Christi is near nothing.
What do you have to daisy chain it from another?
Yeah. It's like the human centipede thing. That's how Campfire.
That's why you're not allowed to be in charge of children. Oh my god.
You could do a Civil War reenactment camp with the kids. There you go.
That'll be super popular.
All the girls would have to pretend to be boys. And,
Well, they could be like medics. Weren't there the
So
Red Cross
we're
was
just
in the
gonna
Civil
have to,
War?
we're gonna
knock off a couple IQ points and the ability to multitask.
Okay. So a spokesperson for the Boy Scouts of America released a statement saying that, quote, Joe does not meet the eligibility requirements to participate in this program. The Boy Scouts defer to the information provided on an individual's birth certificate and their biological sex in determining who can join, which is freaking great. If you're going to be an organization based on biological sex and not gender, which is what they're talking about, then they need to change the name of their stupid club. They aren't the Boy Scouts. They're the Penis Scouts. That's,
Show title.
that is what they are.
Can we make that Dick Scouts?
Dick Scouts? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Dick Scouts.
There we go.
I'm starting the change.org petition like right now. Like right now I'm starting it and change it to Dick Scouts.
Sounds like, they go into the woods and just search under leaves for
for
dicks.
dicks.
So,
That's not what
They go to
wait,
church.
That's what they do, right?
How the fuck will we know? We're all atheists.
We're not allowed to be scouts.
Yeah.
But
whenever we went into the woods and camping and Boy Scouts, it was like literally just someone's backyard, so it wasn't really. There weren't many leaves to turn over for dicks.
But Reb found some. Nonetheless, Reb brought his own leaves.
everyone look under this pile of leaves around my waist and see what you find. Because that's how Reb Scouts.
Oh, I thought he was under. I thought his entire body was under the pile.
I was like, where did this big pile of leaves come from? I don't know. Let's search the. Oh my goodness!
What is this?
Are you warm? Are you actually warm, Leslie?
My face is.
It's warm
And my
in
hands
here.
are cold, so I'm good.
Okay, so this is one of those stories. I've talked about this in the past, how I make everyone read Fox News articles from, like, Todd Starnes,
Yeah,
primarily.
why did you do that? Because I got to the end, I was like, what the fuck? And then
Right?
I finally looked at where the link went to. I was like, oh.
Motherfucker. This is one of those. Do you know what? Okay, so Todd Starnes is pretty upset about this story, but you know what he's upset about? He was upset that the mother of Joe Maldonado let her child be interviewed and named in the media because, quote, I find it reprehensible a grown woman would parade her child in front of the national media to advance some sort of cultural agenda. This parent is sacrificing her child's privacy and innocence for 15 minutes of fame. This child is like 8 years old. 8 years old, and already he's facing discrimination from assholes like Todd Starnes, and he is standing there on the front lines of a fight this guy is creating for an 8-year-old. And the problem is that the 8-year-old might object publicly to being discriminated against. That's the real problem.
The kids seem to be pretty on point too from some of the quotes that he was making.
No,
Or she. I forgot.
He.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the article that well. It was towards the end of the list.
I don't think I read this one.
And she was all like, oh, I read all the things.
I thought I read all the things.
You weren't outraged by the Todd Starnes article?
I don't remember reading this one. Oh. I've been reading it over his shoulder as he goes because that's how I don't read before the show. I just try and stay ahead.
I don't know why people still try to put their kids in the Boy Scouts.
I don't either. I'm like
why
right there
did
with you.
they even, like, there's so many, there's others. Where are they from? New Jersey?
New Jersey, yeah.
Oh,
Secaucus.
fuck yeah, there's other ones there. It's New Jersey. There's got to be other things besides Boy Scouts.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
Whatever.
why would you go to the Boy Scouts, period? And I just, oh, God. And, like, I liked what the kid said. I don't have it in front of me right now. But he basically said that even if they let him back in, he wouldn't go because he wanted to have fun. He had fun for a month. And then he said they ruined it.
Yeah. Well, and the thing...
How did they find out? How did they find out?
The mom told them when he joined that her son was trans. And they were like, okay. And then it was a month later, they were like, not okay.
And the reason that the child may have joined, I mean, he may have friends that are part of it that he wants to hang out with and all that kind of other stuff. Or it may just be, that's all the mother knows as far as, social groups for kids, is, scouting, because that's the great American, Boy Scouts, so I can totally see why the parent might have done it, not knowing the full background behind how awful the Boy Scouts are.
And you were in Scouts, Reb?
Yes, I was.
This kid's probably not missing much.
Well,
all them life skills, yo.
Well, like mine was like, because it was like in Dallas and it was like inner city, whatever, scouting or whatever. But like I talked to like other people that like we're in real Boy Scouts and like, yeah, we fought bears. I have like a bear fighting badge. I was like, okay, well, I have a marble badge and I learned how to play marbles and jacks. So,
Hector in the chat room says, just drop the kids off in Camden, New Jersey and let them have their own adventure. Right? Oh my God. I went to see The Cure in Camden one time and I got stuck in Camden during a power outage. That was an adventure. And I wish I had had more life skills at that point in my life.
Christian wish he would have learned how to play marbles, so when the power went out, he had something to do that didn't need electricity.
Did you get your looting badge?
I got my trash cans through plate glass windows badge that day too. It was great.
Oh, whatever. He was totally handing out fruit baskets so people would leave him alone. I will give you this if you don't bother me.
But what did you get in your fruit basket this month? I was kind of disappointed with mine.
Really? Oh, no, it was great because there was like a fruity tea in it. It was it was good.
That's so nice. Yeah.
And like some passion fruit, which I've never really had before, but I thought it was,
That's good, yeah.
And the women are not amused. And it's your joke, so I don't know why you're not amused.
Because I'm never amused when you steal my jokes for Waffle.
That was not a joke. Okay. I think this is my favorite part from Todd Starnes' Fox News article, though. He said, quote, the Girl Scouts already allow boys who identify as girls to sell tagalongs and Thin Mints, which is like freaking blasphemy, apparently. So do not be surprised if the Boy Scouts of America capitulate. They've already done it once before, sacrificing their long-cherished values on the altar of tolerance and diversity.
And they barely capitulated. They were like,
Right.
we'll let gay kids join, but if you're a gay adult, no, you can't be a scout leader anymore.
And then they're like, okay, fine.
Or if
fine.
you get to like the higher rank, like the Eagle level or whatever, it's like you can't be a scout anymore. You can only go up to like Weebelo or whatever their weird sounding.
That's the one I got to. I was like Weebelo, and that was.
Is the
that
next
was
one brouhaha?
I think it's like Weebelo, Bear, Wolf,
I think
and then
it just
Eagle.
it
or
makes
something.
so much sense that Ferris has been stuck at Weebelo his whole life. Like,
I got up to Bear, whatever level that is.
I kind of. I go with Kashmir in the chat room on this one. She writes the altar of tolerance. Exactly. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, but seriously, you only have to go back like 30 years when the Boy Scouts of America were actively telling local groups how to keep black people out of their troops, and like, and they sacrificed that on the altar of tolerance. Fuck you. Fuck you.
If the organization wants to stay relevant and have a membership, they're going to have to sacrifice things on the altar of tolerance, or they're just going to die.
Right. Because, I mean, even
on
Christians...
the altar of tolerance.
Even Christians, most Christians are okay with gay people right now. And this is a trend. I think
Barely most. Let's
Barely.
not give
Okay.
them too much credit.
Just under half.
46%.
46%.
Yeah. That's most. 46%
Barely
don't
most.
like. Yeah.
Barely. I think that's the
54%.
key word. Barely.
Yeah.
And just
felt like-
recently.
And like the only atheists who are not cool with gay people are the ones who believe in God. So
And, it's probably that they're only okay with it because now it is more okay for people to be out and gay, and their family members, while the same percentage have always been gay, not the same percentage have always been out. So now it's actually affecting them personally, and they're like, oh, well, fuck, I don't want my brother or sister or best friend or whatever to go to hell. So it only starts to change people's minds once it starts affecting them personally.
Well, what were the two child bigot organizations he suggested instead?
Trail Life USA. Which, by the way, can we talk about this?
oh, fuck out.
Trail Life USA.
That's what he
It's
suggests
got
for
like it's got a bunch of hikers and then a nativity scene and the star that led
like
the wise men to
not a bunch
Jesus.
of hikers, a metaphorical three wise men.
Oh, yeah.
That's what there's three
wise
of them.
hikers.
I'd
Yeah.
be-
Three
Make
wise
that-
hikers.
I didn't even make that
You
connection.
wise hikers.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the alternative to the
one's-
Boy Scouts that
Yeah,
actually
that's
discriminates
the
against gay
boys'
people
group.
still.
I don't remember what the girls.
The other one was Heritage Girls. something.
American Heritage Girls.
Yeah, there
American Heritage. Oh my God.
I hate that fucking word. Every time
Dude.
someone uses the word heritage, it just means they're racist.
Yes, that's all I can think is, like, oh God.
Okay, so the chat room is like cracking me up right now. Preeb says, so there's a classification of Boy Scouts called bears, but gays aren't allowed? Something doesn't compute. Gavin in the chat room says the altar of Can I speak?
No.
We're trying to do like audience involvement and shit.
Gavin in the chat room says the altar of tolerance, is that the same one in the brouhaha closet? With all the dead chickens on it. Yeah.
That nasty closet.
Oh, but
she's not getting her deposit back.
What is this? The American Heritage Group. They do let in black people, which
there's a black person there,
right? I mean, I'm sure she's there to carry all the little white girls things because it is heritage. Heritage! Heritage!
You know, if they could get away with it, they would exclude black people, too. You know they would.
But you know that altar of tolerance, yo. Okay, so apparently that one picture is the only picture the little black kids allowed. Oh, okay, there's another one.
They did.
All the way at the bottom.
They did it. They tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that part of that other brown child. I'm not sure. They cut most of that child out.
They did the least they could do.
Right? They're like, we're going to cut just enough out. She could be Mexican. She could be Indian. You don't know.
It's just like an arm over the girl's shoulder.
Right?
It's like, good enough.
I heard like a really great thing today. Someone noted that in Rogue One, the Star Wars film, that at the end of that movie, all the guys going on to the Tantive 4 were like, they were like brown people of all kinds going
racially
onto the
diverse,
ship.
yeah.
And then you like go to A New Hope and it's all white guys. Like all the people of color died. Like Darth Vader killed all
Or maybe
of them.
they were the smart ones that ran away.
Right.
And only the white people stayed.
They sound like Toyotas.
They do.
What?
Oh, the name for these American Heritage girls, you know how like in Girl Scouts they have like the Weebelows, Ets, or whatever. Here they have the Pathfinder, the Tenderheart, the Explorer, the Pioneer, and the Patriot. And I said they sound like Toyotas.
Or like Care Bears. Like Tenderheart Bear and Explorer Bear. I don't know.
Mine was Better Be Quiet, Ferris.
The nationalist Care Bears.
Toyota Tenderheart. I don't get it.
Toy.
Star Wars
Yodas.
jokes.
Susan Turpin. Toy. Yodas.
Toy Yodas. Yeah. No. Susan.
Okay. Christian's was better than that, and mine was better than his.
Susan is an Ewok lover, so let's just like...
Which is why I'm a Susan lover.
I'm apathetic to the Ewok existence.
Before we move on, I want to remind everyone of upcoming events. And before I remind you of upcoming events, we had our CCA New Year's party this past weekend.
Must have been nice.
It was. It was super nice.
Dude, where were you?
I was on the Riverwalk.
Oh, you know what? That's super weird because didn't I get that notification on Facebook that was like, someone signed into your Facebook in San Antonio. Christian's all Rebs in San Antonio. I was all the fuck.
What happened?
You signed into my Facebook
I guess
while you
I did.
were in fucking San Antonio.
Obviously, yes.
Okay, the chat room wanted to know earlier, Kashmir was asking, how was Vegas? So, like, what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas on this
Except
show.
herpes. What?
So, herpes doesn't stay in Vegas. So, did you go to any brothels?
It was like the most boring trip to Vegas you could have.
How's your herpes?
I just watched shows and only gambled.
Did you go to Penn and Teller?
Yeah, I went to Penn Teller.
Was that good?
Well, unfortunately, I got like way wasted, and so I kind of
Shut the fuck up.
Well, because
Picture didn't happen.
I was gonna say I've never seen you way wasted. So
well, it was more wasted than I've been in a long time. Because like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Did you start screaming for evidence and shit?
Well, because I went to the bar and I was like, oh, I want like
that's a trick. They're doing tricks.
That's like
That's not juggling, it's misdirection.
So it's like, oh, I want like a White Russian and like a cider. I was just gonna double fist it up to my seat or whatever, and they put like it was like 1 ounce of cream, and it was like
it was mostly Russian.
Yeah, and then I downed both of them before the show even started, and I was just like because I like to try to.
That is the worst how I got wasted story.
Yeah,
ever.
it's awful.
Oh my god! It's like, well, that was the strongest Bud Light I've ever had.
I don't drink much, okay? So
No, I know you don't drink much. It's still the fucking worst how I got wasted story ever. Oh my god, how anticlimactic. I feel like I just had sex for the first time all over again. I'm like, what?
I have to go to Vegas for you, is what I feel like right now.
So, because I like to try to pay attention for
You
the small
did
trips.
no
and-
coke off
yeah.
any strippers' asses is what you're telling me.
No, I did not.
In Las Vegas.
No.
You didn't take a limo?
And it's not legal.
Like, I hear
Well,
it.
actually, the closest brothel's like 2 hours away from Vegas.
But
Crazy.
they will put you in a limo
Yeah, and it's
take
fucking
you.
expensive.
Yeah,
and it's like 2 hours away.
I hear if you're gambling, they don't even charge you for the coke you snort off the strippers' asses.
Oh.
Or is that alcohol? As long as you're gambling, they don't charge you for.
I think it's alcohol.
Yeah, no, it's coke off strippers' asses.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, because I looked it up because I was like, I wonder, or what, and it's like literally like 2 hours away, and like I didn't want to like 2 hour drive, get my nut off in 30 seconds, and have to drive back. I was like, screw this.
Like you do.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
you could
so
have put
listen-
a rubber band on your wrist, and every time you were about to come, you could have snapped
Well,
it.
I mean, it's not
made
like
it,
if I'm gonna go have sex with, it's not like
One
I'm
of
like
them long,
I'm gonna
hard
caress and love you, and I was just like, and then I'm done, and then I'm gonna leave. So
Kristen in the chat room says Reb failed at Vegas.
yes,
Dude.
Vegas fail.
yeah, it was a trip with my mom, so it was. It's only
Well,
limited.
and your mom couldn't have driven you to the brothel?
I don't think she would have approved.
What do you think of you getting wasted like that?
Son, slow down on the cider.
But we'll realize my wasted is like not like it'd be one thing. It was like just down and beer after beer, and she'd be like, "Whoa, slow down!" But it was like two, liquid containers. It wasn't.
You mean so it's not as bad as us on this show that we broadcast on the internet?
Pretty much, yes. So I don't think anyone would look at my alcohol intake and be like, "Whoa, you need to slow down."
Yeah,
buddy."
you didn't even have to go to a brothel, dude. There are hookers fucking everywhere in Vegas.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like that one guy that like, "Oh, you want to come back to my room or what?" And then like,
It's
this is
the
a sting,
undercover
motherfucker.
cop.
Oh no, I just wanted to get my dick sucked. No.
Like seriously, like people who like do that every day, they're never getting busted. Like Reb does it once,
Yeah.
and he's like going to jail forever.
And we're like, oh my god, hashtag world's dumbest criminals, hashtag our friend Reb.
How to be a better criminal.
Yeah.
Chirpy in the chat room wants to know if you shared the coke with your mom. Is that how that
He
went down?
didn't do coke. That's what I'm saying. He did a White Russian and a cider.
Sounds
What
hot.
was the White Russian's name? Yuri, Pavel.
Please. That would be a way better story. Worst Vegas trip story ever.
Cashmere in the chat room says Reb tells the tale of his Vegas trip. The chat room, no Reb, no.
Or I could just be telling a really lame story to cover up the real cool shit.
No,
I feel
Does
like,
anyone believe that?
I feel like you've actually enhanced this. You probably didn't even get a White Russian. You got a cider and you hadn't eaten since lunchtime and you didn't get wasted. You got a tummy ache.
and
You'll never know.
just so you know, at our Festivus party, Heather and I made a run to buy cider for Reb.
Yes.
I was a total
but
mooch.
no, but that was so I could make him a cocktail, and you had like two.
Yeah.
Were you wasted that night?
No, not really. But like it was spaced over like hours period. I downed those two.
You
in, like,
did break my couch, though.
I did break a couch. Like I said, and if you fix it, I will pay for half of it because it was already broken. So.
Okay, so actual upcoming events. On January 28th, we have our quarterly beach cleanup and burner party.
But we didn't actually talk about New Year's. We talked about Reb's stupid trip to Vegas.
No, I talked about New Year's. Is there something you want to... Oh, can we talk about the air horn event?
Oh.
Do you want to relive that?
I saw the picture of it, and I think I can infer what happened.
So okay.
I think in the morning what happened is there was an air horn present during the event, and Heather was still asleep, and Ferris goes, "It's time to wake up."
Heather wasn't asleep.
No. So okay. So
Okay,
we were up. Okay, we were up till 6 a.m.
Yes.
We were partying till 6.
Partying till 6. Up past that.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
So I don't even know. We woke up
We
at
have
like
good wasted
afternoon.
Yeah,
It was afternoon.
It was like 12:30,
At Petey's house.
and I had this hangover that I woke up and I kind of opened my eyes and then I blinked and I thought, why the fuck am I blinking so hard? Oh my God. Because every time I blinked, it kind of felt like somebody punched me between the eyes.
Okay, so I have a picture of Heather the next morning inside with sunglasses, and I'll post it in the Facebook page.
Katie had all her shit open like fucking
Right?
dude. Like Snow White birds like whistling on the windowsill and
The
shit.
hills are alive.
Oh, dude, it was
awful.
disgusting. It was awful.
So, like, Heather and I are sitting at the kitchen table, nursing our hangovers, and Jeff had left his air horn on the table, and I thought, oh, I know how to help.
He thought, you know what I don't like doing? Having sex. And then he blew the air horn at me.
Yeah.
Well, where else was I supposed to blow it at?
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
But anyway, it was great though, because like Heather was very unhappy with me, which wasn't great. But the best thing was like Jeff's wife Carrie was like, "Wow, Jeff would never do anything like that to me." Like, you motherfucker!
He was like, this bitch.
This would be a better story if Jeff was on the show.
Yeah,
but he'll be here next week.
Oh, thank you. So that was our New Year's party. Beach cleanup on the 28th. So 10 a.m.
28th of this month?
Yeah, January. So 10 a.m. we're going to clean up the beach.
Maybe.
Unless it's sprinkling.
Depends on how dark the clouds are.
And then Reb's made a sugar, and Reb's going to melt if the water hits it.
It was raining at my house. I just figured, it's probably raining everywhere.
But I texted you and I said that it wasn't raining.
But by then it was already like an hour into the cleanup, and I was like, well,
which, by the way, was kind of fucked up because when I did text you, I realized that I had texted you back in April, and you hadn't read those yet.
This still...
Yes! April! It was July!
I read your damn shit. Okay.
Okay, she's really bitter. She will not let things go.
This is like the third time she's brought it up.
You know what? Jeff would have never done that to Carrie.
Right?
But you're also not having sex with me, so...
No, I know. That's strategery right there.
So don't expect me to read all your messages.
I've taken steps. I've put measures in place to ensure that never happened.
So don't expect me to read all your messages, then.
What else?
Patreon.com/
That's not how you're going to get to have sex with me. I'm just saying.
No, you have a very high opinion of yourself.
Children.
Better than nothing.
Patreon.com/ Atheist Airwaves. If you would like to donate to our show.
What do you
I can do this all day.
It's been a while since I've been muted. Like at least 2 shows.
Patreon.com/ Atheist Airwaves. If you would like to donate to our show and contribute to this nonsense, you can get access to our post-show content. One of the things we're going to talk about today is Megyn Kelly going to NBC, and because yeah. She's off Fox News. She's going to NBC. And
when do we get to go pee?
Anyway,
this day.
Eventually, like 10 minutes. Okay, so Heather and I were like talking about it today, and then we had this moment where she stared hate daggers at me, and so we're going to talk about the hate daggers.
About Megyn Kelly going to NBC?
Oh, Gavin in the chat room says, Ferris, your kid's survey just asked for my password. That's hilarious. Right? No, that's like exactly what that's about.
Is that part of the test to see how dumb people are?
Yes. Yes.
I really wanted to do
Because I just put in like, none of your business.
Yeah, well, I answered who would answer this, and I wanted to put something like really smart ass and foul, and then I was like, oh, wait, no, this isn't just to Ferris, this is to his kids.
People are actually putting shit in there. So my kid is doing a science fair project, and she's doing it on internet security, and like people are actually giving her their password. So that's amazing. I'm glad you're a smart one, Gavin.
The first question should have been a username.
Preem says his answer was nice try.
You know what you should do? You should then go back and connect who put their password in with their religion, and I bet you more atheists were like, go fuck yourself, and religious people were like, at my cat is sparkles.123/
Password. Okay.
1, 2, 3, Jesus is my savior.
Bonus story before we get to the last story, and you want to hear this last story because it's amazing. There was a thing I read this week there are scientists who published a paper, and there are 3 questions. They're math questions. They're like word problems, and they're like, if you get these questions right, you're probably an atheist, and if you don't get them right, you probably believe in God.
Or they're
It's
just
crazy.
questions about the Bible.
And you said they're math
No,
questions?
They're like
math.
they're like typical word problems. I mean, they're like tricky. Like they seem like the answers are
tricky. Yo, here we
But
go.
they're math problems. So I
Yeah.
probably believe in God because I'm probably going to get them all wrong.
probably.
Oh, fuck.
But I mean, it's like they're like word problems. They're a little tricky. You have to think about them to get
What was
them
the
right.
first
But they said, what was the one? There was one that I was like really, really pleased about, and I can't remember what it is.
I bet I'd get it right. Because I'm an atheist for realsies. I want to prove my atheism.
Stop.
But I figure you could just like ask like questions about the Bible, and like if you get the questions right, you're probably an atheist.
Smirk test?
Smirk test, right? I can't find it. Okay, so I'm sorry, I can't find it. But I mean,
Post
I'll put it in the Atheist Airwaves Facebook page. It's like I got 2 out of the 3 correct, but I mean they're not. I mean they're pretty tricky.
But what makes you think I won't lie about my results? I'm just gonna obviously say, "Oh, I got all 3 right." Ha ha ha.
I was honest. I got one wrong.
Oh, I'll be honest too.
All right, let's move on to the last story.
Like you were about your epic Vegas trip?
I was very honest about it. Why would I lie about how boring it was? The shows are really good, though. By the way, like if you get a chance to see like a Cirque du Soleil thing, they're
Of course they're good. It's
Fucking
Vegas.
amazing.
No one's like, oh, that shitty show? Bring it on over to Vegas.
I'm sure they existed, but like it was quite the experience. It wasn't just like people running
Is that
on and
your
off the
first time
stage.
to Vegas?
Yes,
Do not.
it was quite the production.
Can we
There's a story between you and the bathroom.
Fuck.
Okay.
What?
See, look, I fixed it. Go.
What?
Thank you.
What? I
Kev-
don't know about what's going on.
Shut up, Brad.
Catholic priest Father Andrea Contan's pimp hand is super strong.
Oh, I'm glad I stayed for this one.
Right? You wish you were as celibate as this dude. I mean, this dude is like celibate as fuck. He's having a good time. He's Italian. We won't hold that against him. I don't think
Why
we have
would you do that? You
well-
racist.
right? And he's
Is Italian a race?
You
Yeah, I think
nationalist.
so.
You
No,
nationalist.
I think it actually is, but I don't know.
You geographyist.
The good father is under police investigation for weird Italian charges like living off immoral earnings and psychological violence.
Isn't that just Christianity?
Right.
Psychological violence.
living off immoral earnings and psychological violence. Yeah, I think that like pretty much encapsulates.
Watch out, Ken Ham. Don't go to Italy.
3 women in his parish complained, and after that, police raided the church and seized sex toys and home videos documenting his frequent orgies, which he cleverly, I guess, hid in covers that had Pope names on them.
So what were the laws broken, though? I mean, can you not orgy in
Well,
Italy?
Okay, so
Well, at least it
I
wasn't
think-
children, right?
right, everyone was like
So-
apparently consenting, and adults. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, Father. Well done. Kudos to you. Like no one got raped. They were all adults. It was. This is a good.
Hashtag doing it right.
Right. This is the feel good story.
You
of
don't
the
need to
year.
be a better criminal. You're just doing it right. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You do you, boo boo. You do you.
so the priest was also taking his many lovers. Like one of the women who complained said when she first got to the church, she didn't understand why so many women were like hanging around this guy. And then after she like blew him in the rectory, she's like, "Oh, now I get it." Like now I know. But he was also pimping them out. To,
Oh, well, maybe that's the.
well, I mean, like apparently they were like willing participants. He wasn't forcing them to do anything.
That doesn't
Well,
sound
yeah,
like
I
human
know,
trafficking.
but-
Right.
Yeah.
But he was
Yeah,
like sending
still.
them out to guys on like wife swapping websites and stuff. He's like, "Oh, hey, I've got this harem of women. You can just pick one."
And is pimping really bad if it's done ethically? I mean, if you're literally just there to provide protection and stuff like that, I mean,
Well, I mean,
could
no, but it
potentially-
might still be illegal.
Illegal.
Like, I don't think that prostitution is necessarily bad when done properly, but it's still illegal.
Prebes in the chat room says orgies aren't all they're cracked up to be.
I feel like
Post show.
Okay.
Post show.
I feel like he's orgying wrong.
Maybe it's got like ADD. He just can't focus. He needs one thing to focus on. It's just too much.
Hector in the chat room is apparently orgying, right? Because he knows that Berlusconi has the best orgies. Apparently he's been. And Kashmir says soccer fans really love playing with balls. Okay. So, here's the part that I find absolutely hilarious. The women who complained to the police about this guy first went to church officials. Guess what the church did about their pimp priest?
Nothing.
Nothing! They did nothing. And they expected them to
They didn't take like the feather out of his hat or anything.
Right?
No, wait. They didn't just send him off to another place.
No. Like, they ignored it. They ignored it completely. Like, no, actually...
Because sex isn't bad.
Actually, that's not true. They did.
They did?
Yeah. He's, like, off in a different place at, like, some lake where he's hiding from all of this stuff right now. They actually did send him
So
to
now
another
there's
place.
lake orgies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying. His
better
orgies got
scenery.
like a promotion.
Right. Now he's
Although
got,
I imagine like the Vatican area is probably a very nice place as well.
Now he's
but
got like
that's
an
it.
international pimp ring.
Right. So, I don't know. I feel like this guy's doing it right, because if you're going to, like, sin, like, pretending that's a real thing, and you're going to go to hell...
Do
Might as
it
well
for
do it, for
pimping
real.
and orgies. I mean, fuck.
Jump in with both feet. I mean, you're going to hell anyway. Go for it. That's what...
Especially if you're having orgies where people are in defeat.
And really, a couple years from now, you go and confess, and then all's well again. You're going back to heaven. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Susan
What does
says
Susan
that
say?
she hates feet, so she'll at least leave her socks on.
What?
You do not have sex with socks on, Susan.
That's not how you sex.
Do not.
If it's in an orgy
You are-
situation,
no, wait
you
a
might
minute.
though.
That is sex
No.
with
Socks can be okay.
No.
Yes.
tube socks.
No. Because if your,
No,
feet, if your feet get cold, that's what other feet are for.
I feel like in an orgy situation, it might be relevant to keep your socks on. I mean, you got a lot of people, a lot of body fluids and stuff. Maybe you don't want to get like athlete's foot,
Susan,
I mean,
you have sex like ref. Listen to what is happening here. Take your socks off immediately and go fuck somebody. Oh my god! If I won't even let him on the same porn site that I go on, much less have sex like he does.
I'm just saying, athlete's foot can be.
I'm not
kinda
judging
nasty.
you,
Oh,
Susan. I'm judging Reb, and you're having sex like him. No, oh shit, good. It's finally sinking in.
Is
Good.
that judging by proxy?
Right, yeah. No.
I just save yourself. Save yourself, Susan.
I don't know what that means.
A socky J?
I don't know what
It's like a blow J?
footy J.
It's like
Yeah,
a,
see, Preebs knows.
Feety J's.
Those over-the-knee socks are kind of... Oh, no.
Yeah, tube socks.
Okay,
I mean, like, I'm not talking about like just like regular socks. I'm
Like
talking
my,
about
like my white ones with the black stripes.
Yeah.
like no ankle socks is what you're saying.
Yeah. That, or, yeah.
Right? Or those scrunchy
Like,
black ones?
at no point should a dude have sex with socks on. Like, at no point.
What
Right?
does
Yes.
gender
That's
have to do
sexist.
with it? Yeah.
No.
sexist.
I'm just saying, like...
Turn off,
Yes.
Ferris, Mike.
Dudes do not look good in socks.
Hey, everyone! Guess who's having sex with socks on tonight?
But I'm just saying, like, dudes don't look sexy in...
It's like that's
Says the hetero
it's like the
guy.
best punishment ever. It's like, oh
Right?
no, I have
Okay.
to have sex with
Oh,
socks
where's-
on. Oh.
I don't know if we have any gay men in our chat room, because Mike's not here. He would be our go-to guy. But, I mean, seriously. So, got at atheistairwaves.com. If you're a gay man and you get really turned on...
What
when
if you're a straight woman and you get turned on by guys in socks?
You should make Ferris wear knee-high socks.
Preebs in the chat room says, no, Christian is right. And we'll just leave it at that. No. But he says, first thing you take off is your socks, right?
First thing you take off is your shoes. Creeps doesn't know what he's doing. Moving on. Christian is not right.
Okay. Thank you for listening to Atheist Airwaves, sponsored by Corpus Christi Atheists and the South Texas Coalition of Reason. If you would like to compliment, complain, or make a suggestion, please write to us at god@atheistairwaves.com. If you are a gay man and you get really turned on when your partner has socks on when you're having sex, please write us. I would love to hear about that. If you're a gay man and you're like, that's fucking stupid, please write us.
Ferris-
and say, Christian is right.
Ferris wants your homoerotica.
He really wants to hear about
Send
it.
dick pics. Send dick pics.
Sock pics. sock pics.
And that's like legit though.
dicks and
You should
socks.
probably just send
Also,
it.
put your dick in a sock and send it to Ferris. Go to atheistairwaves.com. Man, I wish I had a dick right now. I'd totally do it.
If
Strap on?
From the I would like go to the bathroom and do it from there.
Okay, but if you're a gay man who really does find men wearing socks,
No, like for real.
send us a picture of the kinds of socks that
On
you
dicks, though. They gotta be on dicks.
No. We're not doing that.
Send your Amazon wish list.
Ah, shit. Pages like this is happening. No!
Who wants his phone number? You can just text it to him.
Or it could be just be like a waist down photo.
Son of a bitch. Okay. We're going to be in post show in a couple minutes.
What
If
are we
you would
talking
like-
about?
And your dicks are gonna be in socks.
What are we talking about in post show?
Okay. Other couple things. Megan Kelly going to NBC and why I'm a horrible person because of that. We'll see you guys next week, 7:30 p.m. Central on Tuesday. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Being a skeptic means so much more than being an atheist. And until you accept that, you won't relate to this. The cognitive dissonance that you experience is when there's things you claim to believe in but ain't living it. Most of you say you are the type to question everything until I hear the conspiracy theories that you echoing. And when I scrutinize the things you try to say are lies, expose your sources as suspect, I see your logic dies. Some still believe in pseudosciences, engage in special pleading when theists use the exact same reasoning. I've even seen atheists use arguments from ignorance and seem more pressed to tell me exactly just what the difference is. A skeptic without the ability to analyze is just as bad as it is, cause he'll probably accept a lie. Just as long as it verifies all his biases, applying it to his knowledge pool, and then he's diving in. So I'm not saying that some conspiracies do not exist. I'm just saying that a lot of them are some bullshit. So I'ma call a spade no matter who asserts that nobody's perfect and just one lie, then it's all perverted. Bring down the curtains on that sad display. The only ways to question yourself and all the things you say. Start the day. And maybe we can rise above and be examples for others to emulate, and that's the way we win this battle. So this is where I'm making my stand, and now regardless who don't like it or how they get mad, see why the rest of y'all capitulate and go with the plan. I'll be beating on this wall until I'm breaking my hand. So listen while I state official policy. No matter how I'm threatened with hell, then never silence me. I know that you don't see this as imperative, but I refuse to lose and let the stupid frame the narrative.
So this is the total white guy thing that Heather was talking about during the show. I'll leave it in the podcast version.
Drop a beat. Jay,
Holla.
Jay, drop a beat. Beat, 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 beat,
Holla.
beat, beat,
Holla.
beat. Jay, drop a beat.
I thought kind of all four of us were kind of assholes. Well, that was the whole point of the show.
You know what's hilarious about Mormons, though? Everything. Chase the Mormons off my stupid room.
David G. Unit McAfee. G. Unit.
Mushrooms. Done them like 5 times. Ayahuasca, DMT.
420.
Holla.
420.
It's like going to a strip club with 6-year-olds.
I am awful and dirty and terrible, and I have these urges. Holla.
I am just not into torture.
I'm not into drinking hemlock.
Not into torture.
Duh.
Black-eyed virgin.
Black-eyed virgins. What was that?
Jesus Lunchables.
Because this is proselytizing through banging chicks.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Nobody wants fucking balls in the mouth. Alright, some people want fucking balls in their mouth. Moving on.
Colbert is a Catholic. Colbert is a Catholic.
I have a penguin fetish.
Duh.
This guy pulled this whole thing out of his ass, right?
Like a circle jerk with Jesus in the middle. Is that
really
offensive to say? We're Savannah gangbangers.
Dude, having a penis is not easy.
Some birds want it.
Look at the way they fluff their feathers.
You were asking for it. I hate all of you people so much. I hate all of you.
You're having a threesome with Jesus. Threesome with Jesus. You're having a threesome with Jesus. Threesome with Jesus.
If you had a sex robot with an actual lab-grown vagina, how much greater would that be?
Where in the Bible is Jesus like slaughtering people? Like when did that happen in the Bible?
It was in the director's cut.
Unrated.
Jesus, as you've never seen him before. Jesus is in your bedroom watching you touch yourself. Watching you touch yourself.
Mutual masturbation. Oklahoma, where the fundies dance and pray for rain.
That's good. I like that.